Oh, Fifi. Fifi foo-fa-noof, Fifi foo-fa-noof. Fifi foo-fa-noof, Fifi foo-fa-noof. Oh. Good morning, Palin. Almost slipped off the end of her nose then. Snoosh, 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 snoosh. Good morning, Mazira. How are you both doing? How's it going? Panui. Good morning, Vamp. How are you feeling today? Good morning, Kai. How are you feeling today? Good morning, Lazy Butt. Oh, Zara, thank you very much for the sub. 17 months. Oh my gosh, thank you. Good morning, Molly. Smushes. Smushes. Better, but still not 100%. Oh, I hope you're on the mend, though. Good morning, Food Cat. Good morning, Cow. Doot, doot, doot. Twonk, thank you very much for the sub. Oh, we got Buns up in here. Thank you. It's very kind of you. Oh, another one. Polly, thank you very much for the 17 months as well. You are twins with Zara. Hello. Boop, boop, boop. Boop, boop, boop. Phoebe has been in a bit of a crime mood this morning, but she seems to have calmed down a bit now. Maybe. I've already been productive today. Called the GP, went shopping and had breakfast. Nice. Good morning, Bed. Good morning, the youngest, and Rob. Good morning, Juicy. Your voice is not here. Oh, poop. Good morning, Alex and G-Vote and Maxwell. When she's not in a crime mood. That is a good point. That's a very good point. Bunnies, I will give you your breakfast. They already had a little bit of their breakfast because I had to go upstairs. I was like, oh, I'm just going to give them a tiny bit of it just to distract Fifi because she was doing such crimes. Such crimes. I'm feeling under the weather now. Woke up with nausea and a headache. Oh no, I hope you feel better soon. We just need to be in a nice spring, not have all these colds and other stinky things, and a little bit of sunshine. Not too much, not too hot, but just a nice little bit of sunshine. Good morning, Maxwell. Morning, Emma. Morning, Fleur. Good morning, Lily. Morning, Dowsno. Good morning, Sarah. Sarah, how is your Kickstarter going? How it be do? Good morning, Monday. How are you doing? You're still learning Italian. How is your... There was something I was going to ask you. Oh yeah, your I was curious about your hoisin recipe that I saw you talking about. I was gonna do a little note to Mo and then I forgot. I got distracted. There was a knock at the door. Burn down the full might of the sun, you say? Please no. We hit our Kickstarter goal last night. Oh, congrats. Oh, that's so good. Oh, I'm glad. Small lingering cold, but I'm doing good. Slightly bummed that I haven't been at many streams in the past few weeks. Oh, I hope you feel better soon, lazy bum. I hope your cold just buggers off. I agreed to bringing on the healthy times for all. Yeah. No more stinky colds. Good morning, bees. Just a bit of hoisin with ketchup and a chip butty I find lush. I just wouldn't, it's not something I would think to add to stuff, but we do actually have a thing of hoisin sauce at the moment, so I am tempted to give it a go. Good morning, Bubble. I bit my lip last night whilst I was having tea and now it's swollen. Oh my gosh. Oh no. Sorofik, thank you very much for the 35 months. How you doing? How you doing? You say that, but it's time of year for my country to get colder. Oh no. Oh no. The water seems to be fine. You know when you get slightly paranoid about it though, because you're like, normally I would be running the water and I'd be like, that's fine. But because it was yellow yesterday, I'm now staring at it like, is that a tinge I spy? Is that a slight tinge? But I think it is fine now. But I still had the bottled water this morning just in case. When I was like I had it next to my bed throughout the night because I like to have a little drink when I wake up. Is it a tinge, Inspector? But hopefully it's okay. Good morning, Nick. The temperature we're at the moment I quite like. I can get out of bed with no heating and not be cold, but I'm also not too warm to sleep under all my blankies. That is true. I didn't tell the water company about it, but Sam showed me a tweet where it had already been reported for our area sort of thing. So I was like, oh, okay, they do know about it. And I spoke to my neighbour, and I think his was fine. So I think it must have only been like a very quick thing. It just happens that Alex turned the tap on when it had happened. The water company gave me $10 off the bill when ours went like that. I rang them up and told them I work from home. Ah. Lime, thank you very much for the sub. 33 months. Good morning. I was thinking about you the other day. I was thinking I need to check the laws on post. See if I can finally get that parcel to you. Because they must have changed by now, surely. Surely. Good morning, Delta. Boil it so you don't get the consumption. I was thinking yesterday, I was like, what's the one? Like dysentery or whatever it is. It's like, I hope I'm not going to get that. But yesterday was just like, honestly, it was like, I genuinely felt like I was in one of those stories. Morning, Caro. One of those stories in mythology when someone has like mildly annoyed a deity and the tiny things keep on going wrong. It kept on being all these little things. I was just like, really? This is what you've sent? But I got through. Oh, there is a tiny bit under her bum, Gerry. Gerry. There you go. Good morning, Striker. I'm not ready for the shift of temperatures. It changes too quickly. I get sick. Oh, no. Oh, look, she was saving even more under there. Oh, wait, Gerry, there were two right there. Why did you just go for those ones? Oh, no, Twong. That was one of the weirdest things when I moved to Kent from Hertfordshire. I just remember the first time I tasted the water and I was like, why does the water taste weird? And I was like, oh, it just turns out the water just tastes different in different places. This is strange. It was like a nice spring here in Newcastle. Ah. Maybe the Yogs have angered the God Shadow was having a day like that. Oh, no. Maybe. Oh, no, I forgot to turn that off. Oh, poo. Poo. Okay, ignore Nightpop. I knew there was something I was meant to do. Apparently, well, unfortunately, that's going to go off every 10 minutes. I don't think anyone can stop it. Rob? Actually, no, you're going to be at work, aren't you? Oh, poo. Unpaid extra promotion, yeah. Just ignore it. Oh, yeah, it's 10:10 on the dot. Huh. Everyone leaves for a drive. I'm not going to watch these bunnies. I'm going to go and cut. Buns. I was thinking about it yesterday. I was like, I must remember to turn that off. And then I think because I thought about it, I did that thing where in my head I was like, oh, okay, I've done it now because I've acknowledged it. I just forgot to actually do it. Fifi. Oh my gosh. Why are you crime? I think even if you weren't on mobile, I don't know if you can stop timed ones. I don't know. Come on. I did that with a hotel booking the other day, not my finest moment. Oh no. Morning, Joe. Oh, speaking of crimes, there's been a slight tragedy. Let's see if I can show you. Look at this. If I can get Gerry to throw it. See if there's anything you notice about it. Oh no, he's gone. Gerry, it's too sad for him. Gerry. Do you not want it anymore? Yeah, look. One of the things came out and the bell broke. It does not jangle anymore. Tis just a ball. Tis just a ball. It's not his jangly ball anymore. I came down yesterday and I just saw the little bell and I was like, wait, why is that there? And then I found the little bit of wood as well. I think it had just fallen out because it is very old, to be fair. I mean, he's had that toy. Anonymous, thank you for gifting us up to Bulba. He's had that toy for like... Oh, Anonymous, thank you for gifting us up to Apocalypse. Oh wait, is it 5? Oh, and for Classy Mullet, Undisclosed, and for Chris. Thank you. That is very kind of you, Anonymous. But yeah, I don't know. I do not know. Oh, good morning. Good morning. Wait. Should I ask this? Lithium. Good morning, Pim. Did you see? No, maybe I shouldn't say. I saw that you were looking for suggestions for doodles. And then I also saw something last night when I was editing Kirby Craft, but I don't, Dared I mention it? Dared I mention the crime that I found? Good morning, Pebble. Kirsty's crimes, yes, the very same. Nazareth, thank you very much for your prime. That's very kind of you. Kirsty's crime, yes, the betrayal. I was shocked. Good morning, Tom. So it turns out that Enderman wasn't Joe. I just got confused because when I go back to edit them, I'd forgotten that Joe hadn't actually appeared yet then. So it was just a random Enderman that we hadn't yet known and loved. But still, what was it? Now I can't remember what happened in the first episode. Cosmic. Joe is we had an Enderman that teleported into our house and we called him Joe because he is tall like Joe Hickson. So we called him Joe. Yeah, she brutally murdered an innocent Enderman she didn't even know. Precisely. Good morning, Ted. How you doing? Arn Hall, have you just got here? Have you seen the tragedy yet? I don't think you were here for the tragedy, and I did want to tell you last night, but then my phone ran out of battery. I think Arn Hall's going to take this one hard. Tall Hickson. Poor Joe. He could have been our Joe, but she went and murdered him. I don't think Joe was in the episode yet. Oh yeah, true. I need to start making good morning, Special K. I need to start making little notes when I'm editing so that I can remember the things that have happened. Because it does get a little bit out of order, and it doesn't help when the Yogs live episodes are out of order, and then I'm playing them and then editing them in different ways. So I think it does get confusing. I'm like, wait, what's actually happened? What has happened? Fifi, you look so squishy. So squishy. What are these doodles and where would they be found? They are on Tumblr. They're very lovely. If you look at Lithium Stars in the chat, it's the same name on Tumblr. I've linked some of them in the artsy channel on the Discord. Oh my gosh, actually, so the other day, this reminds me, I'd forgotten about this. She looks like a sausage. The other day, do you know I got that email through from Twitch being like, oh, do you love Kirsty? If you love Kirsty, you should sub Kirsty. And I was like, okay. And then I got a message through from Throne being like, are you a snack? You should add some snacks to your throne. And I was just like, oh my gosh, why is everything just like, why are my emails like this? And then the next day, I got an email through saying that Lithium Stars had posted on Tumblr, but the way it worded it was, looks like your Tumblr crush posted again. I was like, oh my gosh, email, stop. They were like, you seem to be liking a lot of posts. I was like, oh my gosh, no. It just seems to think I'm just in love all day long. Remember that you eat vegan products called... Do you know, I can't find Naked Glory anywhere. I think they've just stopped stocking them. Because it changed from Naked Glory to Tasting Glory. And then I'm a snack though. It's warm. Increasingly suggestive emails. What have you been Googling? Nothing. Oh yeah, I did have... Oh yeah, my pizza yesterday was like a saucy vegan. What's the name of it? Morning Limewood. But yeah... 'Tis an odd... Do you know, I didn't realise that I had done something risky the other day because I told Rob, I was like, oh, I'm looking at Hades art on Tumblr. And Rob was just like, okay, that's brave of you. I was like, oh yeah, I didn't think about that. I got one through for Kirsty also. I've been gifted a sub, so I can't sub. Yeah, see, this is the thing. I could understand if there was someone who I'd like been subbed to and then I hadn't subbed for a month or something, but I'm already subbed to Kirsty, so I was like, why are you telling me to do this? I have already done. Oh, Jellyfish, thank you very much for the sub. How are you doing? How's it going? Looking at any type of fan art can be very risky. This is true. I haven't got... Okay, no, that's a lie. I have got to full hearts with one person on Hades, but it is Charon. I don't know how I did that. Got to full hearts with him first. But, so still sort of no. But, oh, thank you, Nightbot. He's not much of a talker. So I don't know who to go for. No, not Cerberus. I have Maxwell. I regret. I had big regret for trying it. Yeah, I'm surprised I didn't get to Cerberus first. I was thinking the other day, this is a nerd point, I apologize, but I was thinking, how comes, I guess Cerberus is like the most known name for Cerberus, but I was thinking in Greek, shouldn't it be like Kerberos instead of Cerberus for that? I can understand why they would choose to stick with Cerberus because that is like the name everyone knows for him, but yeah, I was just like, it should be, yes, actually. I have some KRV stuff to post today. Oh, nice. Like Sharon. I was trying to think who I would like to be in Hades 2. Because I know a couple of them that are going to be. But I was thinking who I think would be interesting to be in it. She's very squishy. Did Aunt Hall just turn up and then say one thing and then leave? Because I swear I was waiting for him to talk so I could show him the ball. But I think he's gone. He's like, yeah, I've put in an appearance. Get back to work. Aunt Hall. That's fine. That's fine. It's probably best that he doesn't know, to be honest. I think, hello. Oh, no. Oh, no. Come on in, David. How you doing? How's it going? Not calling you naughty names. Yeah, you are going to be... Oh, I always pronounce it Demeter, but in-game they say Demeter. Yeah. Still perma-tired? Oh, poops. Oh, poops. Oh wait, if Anhu doesn't have audio, that's probably, I probably wouldn't. I'll try showing him anyway. Oh, Fifi, no. No. It is empty. It is empty. No more janglings. Although I guess it wouldn't jangle anyway to Aunt Hall. Where did the bell go? It broke. It balked. Oh, Maxwell, thank you for gifting us up to Skylar. That's very kind of you. I used to say Persephone instead of Persephone. I remember one of my friends corrected me when I said Persephone one time and was like, no, it's Persephone. I was like, no. It's Persephone. I know, Pim, it's very sad. Jerry's jangly ball is jangly no more. It's just a ball. Jerry wants nothing to do with it anymore. Oh. Ooh. I'm being circled. Hello. Look, Jerry. He's like, no. Don't want it. Broken. Broken. My poor boy. I don't have any food for you, I'm afraid. Well, I do, but not for another 5 minutes. Oh. Well done, Jerry. Maybe... Oh, don't hit Fifi on the head with it. Poor Fifi. Thank you, fam. You okay, my love? You get a bonk on the noggin. Did. Poor Fifi. Dear, oh dear. Jeffrey just had to have the operation as well. He's don't jangle either now. Oh no. Oh no. Where is he? Are you having a huff? Such violence, I know. Is it because your jangly ball is gone? My poor boy. I'm trying to think how long he has had that now. I think we have had it for like over 6 years. So it has stayed together amazingly well in that time. It looks like it's just that the glue broke. Because the thing itself is fine. I guess it just, over time, wear and tear, it can probably be fixed. I reckon it can be fixed. As pet toys go, it's very impressive. Yeah. Because he does love to chuck it. I wonder if I could just find some, like, what do you call it? Like pet safe glue. Glue it back in there. Dog toys can last hours or days. Would flour and water glue be fun safe? Yeah. Do you reckon that'd be strong enough? But there must be some sort of pet safe glue. I guess it's whatever they stuck it together with in the first place. But we can rebuild it. We can rebuild it, Jerry. You can make it stronger. I was thinking if I could do it with some sort of like twine, but I don't know if that would be less fun to chuck. Fix it and keep it as an ornament. Yeah. Gerry's old jangly ball. Aww. But I can get him a new one. He does, he's probably due a new toy. Has been a good few years. Ah! It can be fixed. I've just had a message through saying it can be fixed. Thank you. But yeah, it's one of those things that he has had for a long time and he does enjoy playing with it. But I have often wondered, because bunnies have such sensitive ears, I've often thought, like, do you actually enjoy it being jangly, or would you prefer it now it's not jangly? Because maybe he likes it being... Oh, Gerry, bless you. Bless you. Bless you. Little schnuffs. Little schnuffs. That's the point. The bunny started on their new medicine yesterday. And I was so worried that I was gonna have to pick them up and put them on the table and like make them have the medicine that way. And but I thought, do you know what? I'm just gonna offer Fifi the syringe and see if she will just have it. And thankfully, she gave it a little bit of a sniff at first and was a bit like, I don't know about this. But then she just drank it, and then Gerry did the same. Because Alex is going to be going away for 4 nights, and I was like, if I have to do their medicine on my own, if it's something they don't like, this is going to be a nightmare. But turns out they're actually happy to just have it straight from the syringe, which does make it a lot easier. I think because it just tastes, I mean, I've not tried it, but it smells like it tastes very sweet instead of being like a... more like a cough medicine style one. Silent ball. They always like, yeah, they do love the Metacam, the banana one. Oh, bless them. I do still have the bell. I just took it out of the bunny's room because I was like, oh, this is a bit small and dangerous for them to have in there. But I've just put it up on the bunny shelf for now. Gerry. Hello. Hello. Oh no. No one go away and start your training. Don't do it. Don't do it. Not until the end. What a bean. He is a little bean. You can just jangle the bell every time he throws the ball. True. True. Oh, speaking of crime. So I spoke to the rescue and checked if I was allowed to take Giulietta. Oh. Fifi just ran across the room really quickly and I don't know why. What are you planning? I spoke to the vet and asked the rescue and asked if I could take Giulietta to the vet because when she came to me, she had like slightly long claws. And annoyingly, like I tried everything that I could to wear them down. But I think once hamster claws get to a certain length, they just keep growing. They're just like impossible to wear down. So I think I am going to have to take her to the vet because I'm not comfortable clipping them myself because they're so wriggly. And just the thought of accidentally taking like an entire toe off is horrendous. So the rescue... Fifi? The rescue said I can book her in. So yeah, hopefully once she's got her Hopefully once they're like at a shorter length, I'll be able to maintain them. Because I've put like, you know, she's got sand to dig in and she's got slate to walk over and she's got rough stones to walk over and all of this stuff, but nothing seems to be doing the job. So yeah, they are getting a little bit dangerous now. Not that it seems to bother her at all. I mean, it doesn't stop her from being a big old pickle. She's basically Fifi in hamster form. Fifi, no. Fifi! Maybe it's time for them to have their treat. Fifi! Oh, hello! It's a good thing I didn't step forward there. You're very quiet. Eclipse, thank you very much for the sub. Thank you. How are you doing? Munch, 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 munch. Gerry, what about the spinach? There you go. There you go. He just wants the spinach and nothing else. Oh, Gerry. The mix I got them is like rocket, spinach and watercress, and I've always taken the watercress out. And then I just Googled it yesterday, and it turns out they can eat watercress. So I've just been picking it all out for no reason this time. Morning, Barrack. The bunny necro, so the one that Fifi has, is for mama buns to take floof out of to build their nests for when they're getting ready to have little ones. Some bunnies just have them, regardless. And some bunnies, usually if bunnies are a little larger than they should be, they get big dewlaps. Have I fueled your crime now? Fifi! That did a distraction for all of 2 minutes. Fifi, you can't dig that blanket. Come on. Come on. Come on. Fifi, what about this one? Fifi! Fifi, what's this? No. That's me. Come on, Fifi. 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 Up here. Up here. What's here? Why don't you dig there? Why do you dig here? Is it because it's not crime if it's got a blanket on it? There you go. Maybe if I leave you to it, maybe it's because you're being supervised. Come on. Boop, 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 boop. Should I leave you to it? I guess I'll leave you to it. Hello, Gerry. What are you up to? Same, jellyfish. It's like, it's so nice just watching them. Fifi was in a real binky mood this morning. Like, she sometimes gets, I absolutely love when she does this, but she sometimes gets in these moods where she does something naughty and you go over to tell her not to and she just gets the sillies. She just starts binkying, and she was doing that today, so I was just going up to her and being like, "What are you doing?" And she would just start like running around like, "What?" Why does Gerry look like he's waiting for the bus or something? Oh yeah, he's in his little bus shelter. Okay, I think she's digging the blanket now. Hopefully she is. Hopefully. As long as she doesn't make it through to the sofa itself. I need a mirror on the ceiling so I can see what she's up to when she's on there. Aww. Maybe I should get him more chucking toys. There's a chucking toy on one of the bunny websites that is basically like a set of keys, but they're all made of wood. And they're like specifically for Bunui. I don't know why bunnies love just chucking stuff. It's like one of the main forms of entertainment. I'm just going to pick this up and I'm going to chuck it. Okay, you actually are. That's fine. Well done. Well done. Very proud. Very proud. Gerry reminds me of the gentleman who kicks a ball lying in the street for fun. Look at their tiny little mouth. Bunnies really are agents of chaos. But I wouldn't change them for the world. It's such like intense nibbling when she does this. The thing is, so she is currently starting to get spring fever, very much so. And a lot of the people who I talk to who have bunnies, they use these like calming plugins. But I sort of like embracing the chaos. Everyone's like, oh yeah, you know, I've had my plugin on for weeks now. Dread to think what they'd be like without it, all of this stuff. And I'm just like, well, at least I know they're at their peak. Their peak chaos. Have they bitten through any of your cables yet? Yes. They have chewed through 2 different sets of fairy lights and a lamp and 2 controller cables as well. But seeing as we've had bunnies for like over 6 years, I think that's pretty good. That's pretty good going. What's in those scent plug-in things? I don't know. We used to have a spray, like back when we were bonding Gerry and Genevieve. We had the spray version. So like whenever they were in together, we would just spray that around and hope that it would keep them vaguely calm, but that bit looks really soft. Oh, it is. It's like she's made brushed cotton just from her digging. Maybe I can put you to work, Fifi. Maybe if I get her to dig at some blankets and then we can sell them on as super soft bunny brushed cotton. Listless, thank you for the follow. Is there such a thing as bun catnip? If it calms bunnies, does it calm me too? I don't think there's such a thing as bunny catnip. I don't think so. There is a bunyip, which I think is an Australian water monster. But I guess that's very different to bun nip. They have spinach. Spinach just gives them energy, though. It's like Popeye. That doesn't calm them down. It would be quite useful if there was something that made them go, all chill. And for hamsters as well, because then maybe I could cut her nails if she was just a bit dozy. But she just doesn't want to stop moving for any amount of time. It's like, even if I'm holding her, she'll just constantly be moving forward. She doesn't care if she's going to walk off of your hand and fall. She just keeps going. And just trust that your other hand will be in front of her by the time she's walked off. Teach her to play Sleeping Lions. She never sleeps. How is the little Chaos Crime Hom? She is good in herself. It's just her little curly nails that need dealing with. And she's got her profile is up now on the website. We're discussing how to drug rabbits. No. But it would be useful on occasion if there was a way to make them sleepy, like with catnip. Good nails for curling, she does. She's very good with a broom. Just got my little one to sleep. Ah, hello Anna, how you doing? Hopefully, I mean, I'm scared enough about trying to get her into the carrier on time to get her to a vet appointment, let alone the poor vet having to cut the hamster nails. But I guess if you just pick them up with, well, firstly, I guess if it's your job and you're more used to it, but I guess just picking them up with nails, squeezing them, having an assistant there to help you with it and hold the little hands. It would be, maybe the vet has a hamster straitjacket, or maybe. Last time Gerry was at the vet, I asked the vet about his little dew claw, and she said it's not growing back, but that's fine. He's just decided it had had enough. My kid is ill, so I'm glad he fell asleep while watching the buns. Aww. I hope he feels better soon. Good morning, megalomaniac. I was about to say wrap them in a blanket like with cats, but then I remembered how small hamsters are, honestly. Honestly. So small, so wriggly. Like, it's more difficult with Julieta than it was with Squeak, because at least Squeak was big enough to properly get like a good hold of her. Whereas Julieta is just like so slinky and so small. I mean, she's small for a Syrian, I think. This is a very brief break. My roommate's a vet, and as far as I know, they do use tiny blankets for the hams. Aww. When I was working at the vet, we just had these, it wasn't for hamsters, but for cats and such. We had these gloves called gauntlets that if a cat was particularly, like, feisty, you would have to use those just for reaching towards them. And it always made me laugh. If there was a cat, it would be like, get the gauntlets. I imagine pets get bitten and scratched a lot. Yeah, not too much. I guess because you do like if you're doing the proper restraining and stuff, and usually it's you'll have someone else who's doing the restraining sort of thing. Morning, honey. Morning, Mexicals. So I guess maybe they're more likely to get bitten. but yeah, it is always scary. The one that I used to, hate holding for the most. Close your ears if you're squeamish for the next 5 seconds. But restraining for any bloods being taken from the neck was the worst. Especially in cats. Dogs you could get more of a hold of with long snoots, but cats was just I was always like, I would hate, I hated it every time. I never got used to it. But yeah, I used to like when you would be trying to restrain typically Labradors that were just very happy to be surrounded by people. So you're trying to hold on to this, you're trying to hold on to them, and they're just trying to lick your face, and the tail's wagging, and the entire body is shaking because they're just there like, oh my God, everyone's giving me so much attention. It was always very sweet. Not very helpful, but very sweet. Just happy to be there. And then there would always be like it was always nicer to restrain like big dogs because you could get proper holds on them. You could just like wrap your entire self around the doggo. Whereas if it was little ones, I mean, the worst was obviously things like ferrets, because if you're trying to hold a ferret and they are just made of liquid, so they would just, you'd be like, do you have a proper hold of them? And you'd be like, yep. And they'd be like, no, you don't. See ya. Big dogs are also strong. This is true. The ferret is just a fairy eel. They are. I always used to call them short-legged cats because they are just basically just like very stubby-legged cats. They are just chaos. Ferrets designed to squeeze through gaps. Yup. Yup. Little stinky chaos babies they are. Holding bunnies is okay. They're always quite easy because you can just smush them. But I think that was like the first thing I learned working at the vet was how firmly you can hold a cat. Because the first time I held one, I was like, well, I don't want to, I don't want to squeeze the cat. Like, and then they managed to wriggle out, and then I was like, okay, no, turns out you can properly hold them. You do have to be firm. A friend of mine has a Cornish Rex cat, and he's the most difficult cat I've ever had to give medicine to because he's so small and wriggly compared to other cats. Oh. I wonder what Fifi's goal is when she's digging at the blanket. Because it's not like she seems to be particularly trying to get anywhere. She just seems to enjoy the act of the digging itself. Boop, 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 boop. Oh, sorry, did I distract you? Vivi, no. Fifi? Fifi? Anarchy. True. I was hoping to refresh her dig box, but one of the bacteria that showed up in the bunny's results, thank you, Nightbot. One of the bacteria that showed up in the bunny's results is apparently something from soil. And I was like, I don't know whether that's from the grass they've been having or if it's from the dig box that they already had. Now I'm a bit paranoid. I'm a bit paranoid about getting them any sort of, about getting that grass again, just in case it's something that got passed on from that. So I guess I'll wait until she's had, I just saw her little tongue for a second then. Blah, 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 blah. There it was. Blim, blim. Just see it every now and then. Yeah, I'm gonna wait until she's had her course of medicine. Because annoyingly, at the moment, she's illegal. She's unvaccinated because she can't have the vaccination until she's through with the course of antibiotics, and it's just run out. So, you've never seen George's tongue? Oh, you should watch him when he next has a drink. Because they always do little blim blim blims afterwards. Bye bye, Twog. Thank you for stopping by. I had to give my cat side shots while my partner was catching. One was easy, but then Getting the second was very hard, so I resorted to giving the meds shortly before food time so they wouldn't hide from me because I am the food source. Yeah, you have to you do have to find a way. So yeah, I'm thinking once she has had her course of antibiotics and then had her vaccinations, Carrot. I thought it said Carrot Ripper. I was like, that's a good name for a bunny. Carrot Tripper. Thank you for the follow. I'll see about maybe getting some soil and getting her a new dig box and hoping that it's okay. Aww. Part of my dream this morning involved a big tank full of bunnies and hamsters, and the walls came down and there were adorable bunnies going everywhere. Oh! It's so much easier with two dogs now. Each thinks they're getting the treat and the other is getting the medicine. True. True. Dog saying mum's boy this week. One of them ate something that disagreed with him and he painted my ground floor brown. Oh, jeez. Oh, look at her long legs. Well, hang on. If you're talking to Rithian about that story, you have to make sure you say first floor, not ground floor. Otherwise, he's going to start kicking off again. Hello. Didn't think I'd forgotten about you, did you, boy? Oh, no. The cats would instantly go for the meds which you give it. You had to be careful not to accidentally drop your own meds. Yeah. It's like, some dogs are very easy to medicate, like Labradors tend to be, because they are so food driven. If you just pretend to eat something and then they'll be like, oh, what have you got? And then you just hand them the tablet and they'll be like, nom, nom, nom. I got it. Other dogs would trick you into thinking that they had it and then they'd wait until you were gone and they'd just be like, pleh, spit it out. It's hard to get a lab to not eat something, yeah. Oh, Gerry boy. Oh, Gerry boy. He's so molting at the moment. It's like earlier I was trying to sort through the I'd just done a pants and socks wash and I was trying to sort through it and Gerry just kept on coming over and sitting on it, so all of Alex's black socks now are just covered in Gerry floof. I think he likes to just sit in the middle of them. Guess he thinks it's making a nice nest. Hello, alpaca. Labs are like seagulls, they will attack to get food. Oh my gosh, you've reminded me. I started watching that thing that Kirsty told me about the other day. The person who I fed a seagull every day to gain their trust. And they called them Stephen. And then it turned out, I think, that the seagull was a lady, but they're still called Stephen. And they have a boyfriend, I think, called Ethan. I was just watching through so many of those on YouTube last night because Alex was still working. So I was I just started watching one, and then before I knew it, I was up to day 60. Oh my god. Black clothes are non-existent when there are floofs. It's true. It is true. But this person, they make such fancy food for this seagull, and then they made a little balcony that the seagull could stand on because they kept slipping down the roof. And now they've got to the point where they know hand gestures and stuff, and they slowly build it up so that they could stroke the seagull. And they have a little signal that they do for if you wait there, if you sit down, you get the food, and then the seagull will sit down and stuff. It's so cute. A seagull stole a sandwich out of my hand as a toddler. Oh no. They do be hungry. I think that's why in some places it's against the local law to feed them, because it teaches them that they can be fed, or that humans are food sources. I briefly went upstairs earlier And when I came back down, both of the bunnies were on the sofa and they both looked very guilty. I ended up going down the cheese tax rabbit hole on Instagram the other day. Have you heard the full song? Because I didn't realise that the version on TikTok wasn't... TikTok? TikTok wasn't the... Oh my gosh. I'm a boomer. You know the TikToks? That's not the full version. There's like, yeah, the third verse, and it has the bit that's like, you've got to pay the something du fromage, and it's like, real loud, I can get really buggy, I'm a very buggy papa. But yeah, there's like, oh, what is it? Cheddar is acceptable and Parmesan is fine, but a little bit of Gouda would really blow my mind. Oh, I love that song so much. I realised the other day that you can play it on Alexa. Oh, Vivi, what do you do? So what we've come to. You've never heard the song? Oh, it's so good. It's by Puppy Songs, which is the same person who did the Sometimes My Lip Gets Stuck on My Teeth. They've got a lot of good songs on that. I'm trying to hear which side she's digging on. You kids with your TikToks and your Facebook. Back in my day, it was MySpace and what was it called? I can't even think. Bebo? Was that one of the first ones? I swear there was one that was something face or like face page. I can't think. Back in my day, yeah, you ranked your friends. You had your song, you had your top 8. And people were honoured to get into it. There was one that was like, it was called something like My Face or Face something. It didn't last for very long. I think most people I knew were either on MySpace or they had a live journal. I joined Facebook when I was in college, and that was 1999. Face Party, that was the one. I knew there was a face something. I don't remember it ever actually was like super, I don't think it particularly took off. But, good old live journal. Everyone I know from back then is really happy at the moment because they're all getting emails through saying, we've purged your live journal because you haven't used it in however long. And they're all like, yay, all the evidence is gonna be gone. I assume mine's been purged by now. The good old days of MSN, oh my gosh. MSN having like song lyrics as your sub status, and you'd have something really emo and people would be like, are you okay? And you'd be like, yeah, I don't want to talk about it. Oh, good times. Good times. Good old MSN. That's how I met Alex. I was on MSN. Only being able to use the internet for an hour before you had to reconnect and listen to the oh, good times. Good times. Neopets. The days of downloading placebo music from Kazaa whilst I played Neopets. What about your DeviantArt? Oh my gosh, yeah. That's still... I mean, I've hidden everything on there. But, it's still... I can still see it. I can still see my old poetry. It's beautiful. It is beautiful. I love the description, like you had to phone up for the internet and then the internet would scream at you. Show us the DeviantArt. Oh, DeviantArt for me was like quite sweet, innocent days. But I wouldn't go on there now. It's a terrifying place. Means all your old doodles are fueling a art. Well, I did photography on there. I didn't really I don't think I ever did drawing. I did a bit of like flash animation. Oh my gosh, that's a lot of people. Shall we go to Clyde? Let's go to Clyde. Waiting for something to download from Kazaa or LimeWire and hoping it would be the song would be titled, yeah. Here, your dial-up impression. Boop, boop, boop. I can't remember how it used to go. I like making stickman animations in Flash. I was part of a group called Flashers on DeviantArt, and we used to do Flash animations, and we would have monthly competitions, and I actually won one of them once. The song of the 90s. Weep, beep, beep, beep. Oh, beautiful, beautiful music. Well. Oh. I hope Fifi is doing the right thing. Thank you everyone for chilling and chatting. You should find them and show us. I don't know if it's still on there. I guess it must be. It must be. But yeah, I hope you all have a very lovely day. I will be back at 2 p.m. playing Chia. I should be playing today, having a little look at that. Fingers crossed. And oh. I hope you all have very lovely days. I'll see some of you later. The rest of you, I hope you all have... Oh yeah, Nightbot. Okay, I will remember to change Nightbot. But yeah, look after yourselves. And be good. Bye-bye for now. I'll say bye-bye to Gerry. Bye-bye. And then if I have time... Oh, I'll see if I can show you a Fifi crime. For a little bit. Oh, you are still chewing the blanket. I'm very proud. Very proud. Have wonderful days, everyone. Bye-bye for now. Bye-bye. Fifi crime. Oh, she criming. She can do crimes to see you out. Rare. You still doing crimes? A little break in the crime. Back to crime. We've gone. Nice. Thank you, Bubble. Bye-bye. A boop. Boop.